Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, I'm going to tell you the 7 different ways you can get level 50 pets really quickly in preparation for pet mutations. Do you want pet mutations? I know you do, because some of these mutations are insane. I mean, who wouldn't want a golden pet or a rainbow pet or even an ascended pet? So I have several different ways to speed up the process, and some of them are actually instantaneous. You heard me? Instantaneous. You can instantly have level 50 pets in Grow a Garden in Roblox. It is possible, and I will demonstrate it here in this video. But first, let's talk about the first method. And the simplest method to get to a level 50 pet is to use the starfish. Come over to my garden. Come on over to my giant garden with my brand new giant bone blossom tree. Oh, I've replanted that 37 times and finally got it. In fact, I'm planting another one, trying to get another big one. Come over here, take a look at my giant starfish. This guy was already level 75. I decided to mutate him, and the mutation he had was actually the mega mutation. And overnight, he's already level 62. Here he is, my mega starfish. As you guys know, starfish all have a big chance of XP, lots of XP. They grow so quick, but a mega grows even quicker. It's hilarious. Having said that, you don't even need a mega. This one is a tiny and he grows quicker, but you don't even need mutated ones. These other starfish, I put them down here last night. It is the afternoon of the following day. AFK overnight, they're already level, oh, I ruined it. They're already level 46. So guys, if you just want to roll mutations over and over and over, trying to get that ascended mutation, starfish are really, really good. They go up to 50 so quickly. Now, there's a bit of a downside because maybe somebody doesn't want a shocked starfish or a giant starfish. But if you're just trying to roll mutations and you're just trying to roll the rarest mutation, starfish are pretty quick. Now we're going to move on to method number 2. The second method you can use is the blood owl, cooked owl kind of concept. Let's say you have one important pet. You're trying to get up to a mega. You're trying to get up to a mutation. Let's say it's a dragonfly or a disco bee or a huge pet like my huge toucan over there. What you can do is put the huge pet in your garden or the desired pet in your garden with a bunch of blood owls or cooked owls. The blood owl increases the XP gained by 0.5 XP per second. Don't laugh at that. That's actually 50% faster. If you have a garden with 8 pets, 7 blood owls, and the desired pet, that desired pet is gaining experience roughly 350% faster than normal. It's insane. It's very, very powerful. So don't sleep on blood owls and don't sleep on cooked owls. Though the cooked owl is only half as strong as the blood owl. Moving on to number 3, you have the capybara method that many other content creators have talked about. The capybara is a unique pet that makes pets nearby gain XP much, much faster. And the trick is simple. Have your 1 desired pet and 7 capybaras so that no matter where in this garden your main pet goes that you want to grow, he will always be near 1, 2, 3, 4 capybaras, gaining XP like crazy. Now, the XP rate you gain is not constant. It's not as smooth as, say, a whole bunch of blood owls, but it is rather powerful. I mean, the pets that are nearby are getting 3.48 XP per second, and that increases as the capybara gets older, and that's the equivalent of like 7 blood owls. So honestly, I would do 7 capybara versus 7 blood owls every day of the week, because the bigger the capybara, the older it is, the faster the XP gain. So the odds of your pet being near at least 1 at all times is really high. Now the next method is getting interesting. It's involving a brand new dinosaur. So method number 4 uses the Dilophosaurus? Hold on, I happen to own some Dilophosauruses. This guy right here with this beautiful little frills on the side of his head. This guy will spit occasionally and do XP bonuses. Every 14 minutes, it will spit to 3 other pets and either reduce their cooldowns or give them 570 XP. Again, the concept is pretty simple and straightforward. You have as many of these as possible, upwards of 7 of them, and every 15 minutes, they all spit at 3 pets, each of them. and your pet is going to get spit on multiple times, which sounds horrible, but he's going to get a lot of XP. And in fact, these guys will also spit on each other, giving themselves XP, getting them up to level 50 pretty quickly as well. A little bit messy, but very effective, but not the most effective. Method number 6 involves some crafting, or it involves some purchasing, depending on what you want to do. In the gear shop, if you go and open it up and you open up the gear shop itself, you will see new items. After I buy this watering can, I can never have enough of those. New item called the medium treat. Give your pet a medium boost to their XP over time. And this boost lasts for like 12 hours, if I recall. The problem is I rarely ever see it in stock. And if you want to use Robux, it's 119 Robux. That's like $1. There is also a small treat, and the small treat is locked behind crafting here at this crafting table. It takes about 10 minutes, and it makes a weaker version of the medium treat. You give all of your pets, you won't get to 50, these treats every 12 hours, and it will greatly help them get experience even faster. That was method number 5. And we're going to move on to method number 6, which is exceptionally expensive, but can practically be done instantly. Not the best method, but I have to tell you. Method number 6 is also at the gear shop. I personally would not use this unless you're trying to hit the last few levels, and that is the level up lollipop. This thing costs 10 billion shekels. 10. That's 10,000 million billion shekels in the shop. I highly suggest, well, it depends on your level of wealth. Like for me right now, I'm at 111 trillion. So 10 billion shekels is not much. However, buying them with money is 79 Robux, roughly 80 cents or so. I'd almost rather spend the Robux than the in-game money, but it depends on you. Now, I wouldn't use this method unless I was trying to like finish off a pet to get to level 50 threshold. For example, I have a moth at level 48. She's almost level 49. I might use one of those to get her to 50. I also have my giant gray mouse, and the giant gray mouse just hit 47. I might in fact get 3 of those to tip her over the scales and get to 50 instantly. But aside from doing those last few difficult levels, I would not spend Robux or shekels on that item. Now the final method, method number 7, is generally interesting because I never considered this pet until I did the math. And now it's rather fun. But to do this, we're going to have to go over my alt account, who's right there. Hello, Crow main. This is the Crow alt account. What I have over here are ostriches. 7 ostriches, as well as my ascended pet trying to put Dawn bound on those fruits over there. We're going to ignore that. 7 ostriches. Problem is, they're new ostriches. They're very young. They're all aged 5, as you can see. If they were aged 30 or 40, they would be even better. When we go and take a look at an ostrich, you can see what's going on with these guys. Shay is my biggest ostrich. Pets hatched from eggs have a bonus of between 1 and nearly 6 age to their age value. You have an age range of 1 to 6. You have 7 ostriches. That means you're hatching eggs rather old. Now, when you have all 8 ostriches down on the ground, maxed out, and they're older, it can actually increase the range upwards of 10 years. The ostrich's maximum age bonus per hatch is capped at 10. Beyond this point, weight nor age affects the ability further. Although the ostrich maximum age bonus is limited, stacking multiple ostriches together can increase the pet's age beyond 10, making it possible to instantly hatch a pet with up to level 80. Assuming 8 max aged bonuses ostriches. I'm going to demonstrate this right now. Now, I also have a bit of a question. I put these eggs down after the ostriches were on the ground. So the ostriches were there on the ground doing the thing while these eggs were here the whole time. Now, on my main account, I have some eggs ready to hatch with no ostriches in sight. I have, let's see, 1 primal egg, I have 2 primal eggs ready to hatch. After I'm done hatching these on my alt, I'm going to give the ostriches back to my main, put them down on the ground, hatch the dino eggs, and see whether you can just plop down the ostriches, hatch the eggs, get the effect, and then pick the ostriches back up and use your normal pets again. Without further ado, let's open up some eggs and see how old these guys are. You can open this pet since you've reached the pet limit. Your pet hatched with an age bonus of 34? Me grabbing these ostriches means I have too many pets. 1 second, I'm gonna go sell some pets. There we go. I've cleaned out my inventory space. Let's open up these other eggs and see if we can get anything better than age 34. Hatch 1, hatch 2, hatch 3, hatch 4. Wow, the age range is actually drastic. 18, 21, 8, and 22. In fact, the first dog was the best at 34. So what we have to do is age up these ostriches. Replace the littler ostriches with bigger ostriches, because the bigger the kgs, the better the effect they have. Open up more eggs that contain ostriches, hatch them older to replace these other ones. You use ostriches to hatch ostriches that are older and better to increase the effect continuously until you're more consistently opening older pets. Now what I'm going to do is pick up my ostriches, pick up every single ostrich, Luma and Cappy and all of them, and give them back to my main. Now I have 8 ostriches. Going to pick up all of my current pets, get them out of the way for now, put down all 8 ostriches that I own. I had 7 going on in the previous garden. I actually own 8 in total, including this kind of tiny one. Full inventory of ostriches down. Now to test. These eggs were ready before I even put them down. Do they affect the hatching or do they affect the growing? Let's find out. First egg. Oh, guys, I think we are in luck. Oh, I got a Pachycephalosaurus at age 40. Hey, not bad. Age 15 iguanodon, age 40 Pachycephalosaurus. So you don't need to have the ostriches down all the time. You only need to put them down when you want to hatch your eggs. Other than that, you can age up other pets. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was valuable to you and you found some use in it. If you did, hit subscribe for me as a thank you. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.